Rotha won't be there to see you.
What? What do you mean he won't be there?
I heard over the steward comms. It seems Fade and some of the cousins were ready to attend the arena when a contest of boasting broke out. Of course, it wasn't long before an impromptu hunting party formed, and the group found themselves on a highliner bound for Rosek.
Nosek?
I'm not going.
Me neither.
You're dressed, you're going. Consider it your sole familial obligation. I had those dresses brought in from Chusik at great expense. You will be seen in them.
Not by Fade Rotha, and he's the only one we care about.
Fade is the premier guest as far as eligible bachelors are concerned, darling.
Who puts that nonsense in their heads,
It's true. Ever since the Atreides girl humiliated him at Arsent, Fade has been actively receiving suitors.
Whores, you mean? Oh, you're fooling yourselves, girls. All of you. You haven't the slightest chance with Fade Ratha. No. His mate will be selected for political advantage above all, and we offer none.
Father!
I know you think me cruel, but it's the truth. Saved by a knock at the door.
Grim tidings, High Prefect.
Girls, out. You stay, darling. Davros, report.
We're getting calls from all wards, sir. Somehow, a sizable supply of alcohol has made it through the security zone and is being distributed throughout the city.
Throughout the city?
Drunken debauchery reported in all wards, sir. We're shutting down cores as fast as we can, but we can't keep up.
I told them this would happen. You can't try to work as harder and harder and take away their outlets at the same time. The pressure can only build so much before it explodes.
So what do we do, sir?
What do? We do nothing. Perhaps the alcohol is a gift. Perhaps the crowds will have a riotous good time and wear themselves out before we see any proper unrest. What is your read on the crowd's temper, Davros?
Happy, sir. Excited for the most part. Excited for Argus Veer, that is.
There's one clever move Ravan has made in recent memory, darling. It's delivering the great gladiator. I thought the old hedgehog was retired.
It is, but Glossu had nothing to do with it. Argus Veer is here at the Baron's request.
Well, it doesn't matter who brought him. What matters is that he's here. I shudder to think about how the crowd might respond were they denied their spectacle.
Well, we'll all be denied, sir, if we don't get going. Your ground car awaits.
Vastari! What happened to Valentin?
Oh, I know I'm late with your spice, but it's been insane up top. The crowd's worked up as I have never seen.
Oh my. Argus.
Yeah, well, better wake him already. He's up next.
I think that might be a problem.
I can get a bucket of water or something.
We're going to need more than a bucket of water, I'm afraid. Argus Veer is dead.
Harvester Radio, the Dune Man source for bulletins, weather, and matters of import to the Spice Miners Guild. Graven Gang, presented by the Imperial Scenerist Guild and Linder and Gold Coffee. Wake up with Linder and Gold. We put the spice in it for you.
Studio audience.
Another day, another Solari.
Breakfast is ready.
Well, then, so am I.
Good morning, love.
It's a great morning, sunshine, especially since we're starting the day with Lindarin Gold Coffee.
You know, they put the spice in it for us.
Thank you, Lindarin Gold.
Morning, Mom and Dad. Canute asked me to go to the festival with him.
Wait, which one is Canute? The one who dresses like a Kiran?
No, that's Faisal. Canute is the one with the, your father is of the Siege persuasion.
Oh, the Fremen half-breed.
Dad, stop being horrible. They're called Town Fremen, and they separated from their Siege brethren generations ago.
Oh, that's great. And now you're going to the festival together. Enchanted.
I'm forcing Canute to go and have a good time. Forcing him? Why? He's been mopey ever since the Fremen disappeared. I want to lift his spirits. Oh, that's so sweet, honey.
Well, you better get used to the idea. I don't think the Fremen are ever coming back. The Emperor made sure of that.
Ugh, I've got to go. Bye, Mom. Bye, Nana.
What am I, Job Slick?
What about you, Dove?
What about me?
Don't be coy. I know you're mad for the festival, especially the spice cake competition.
Oh, this is my year, Marika. The golden hat will be mine.
Ooh, working on a secret recipe?
See, that would be incorrect, my dear, because I am not working on a secret recipe. I am working on the secret recipe.
Oh, come on, Dove. You say that every year, and every year Old Man Rashad's spice cake takes the hat.
Well, not this year, lovely. I've got a super secret ingredient that's gonna blow the judge's mind.
Is it more spice? Because if it isn't more spice, you're wasting your damn time.
Shut up, Mum!
What's your secret ingredient, Dove?
Oh, no, just a little something from Frank. He calls it Flavor Enhancer 3000.
Frank, are we talking about the Frank that built a fart filter into his still suit?
Look, don't be insensitive. He has gastrointestinal issues, and it's not a joking matter.
Oh, then you must be talking about the Frank that invented the thumper with a musical accompaniment.
Well, I'll have you know that was genius and worked as intended. I mean, unless you stay and listen to them.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dove. I don't think Old Man Rashad has too much to worry about.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I should give the flavor enhancer a pass.
I told you, dummy! No spice every time!
Stay out of this, Mum! Come on!
The tarot sees all, but what does it see for you? Have your fortune told and learn what fate has in store. Only 25 Solaris.
Did the judge come around yet, Dove?
Not yet. Where's Junie?
Looks like they're in line for the fortune teller.
Oh, no! That's Old Man Rashad's booth!
Look at that line! He must be giving out free samples again.
Well, that's not fair.
Oh, want me to go over there as a spy and size up the competition?
You just want to try his cake, don't you?
Is that so wrong?
What about me?
Oh, I'll get you a piece too.
Well, that is not what I meant.
I know, but I will get you a piece.
Yeah, all right, fine.
Hey there, neighbor.
Frank, I didn't think you'd show. I mean, well, you know, because I wouldn't use your invention.
Come on, Dove. Have you ever known old Frankie boy to be a quitter?
No, but I'm still hopeful, you know.
Ah, come on, buddy. Have you scoped out the competition?
No, but my old family deserted me for old man Rashad's sample line, so I can take that to bed with me.
Oh, I've been through his line twice. That cake is better than ever.
Oh, thanks for the morale boost, mate. Yeah. I'm not too dry, not too moist, just right, is it?
So, what do you say we make this a little more interesting?
Wait, is that what I think it is?
Well, that depends. Do you think it's the Flavor Enhancer 3000?
Isn't it?
Ooh, right on the money. Let's bring it to mind.
I'm not sure about this, Frank.
That's why you got me around, Dove. I'm sure for the both of us.
So sorry, honey.
For what? I haven't lost yet.
It's so cute that you think that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to announce the Golden Hat winner for this year's Spice Cake competition. And the winner is Dove Denick of Depot 12.
Did he just say Dove Denick of Depot 12?
He said Dove Denick of Depot 12.
We did it! We actually bloody did it!
Dad, you won!
Congratulations, Dove. We're just as shocked as you are.
Come around, all. There's enough for everyone to have a taste. The line starts behind my wife right there. And here's some for you, and you, Governor, and a big piece for you because I like the look of your face. One for you, little boy, and your mum.
Tell me, Dove, can we know your secret? I don't think it's an overstatement to say your cake achieves new dimensions in flavor. Did you put anything special in the mix this year?
Well, it's a lot.
Why, yes, your judgeship, he did. In fact, the winning cake was baked with real spice and the Flavor Enhancer 3000.
Flavor what now?
Flavor Enhancer 3000! A new dimension in flavor, discovered and refined by yours truly, Franklin Monk.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Frank, but one of your harebrained inventions finally paid off. Oh my! What was that?
You okay, Mr. Judge?
Sorry, I don't know what came over me.
Frank!
I forgot to tell you about that part.
What part, Frank?
In certain rare cases, it seems that the Flavor Enhancer 3000 may cause some gastrointestinal distress.
Certain rare cases, eh?
Almost all the time.
In light of this new information, Dove, I'm afraid we cannot award you the Golden Hat.
Well, we didn't win, but at least we didn't do any permanent damage. Yeah, Dad, that's progress.
Well, you know what? All things considered, I think we did pretty good today.
Yeah, we did.
Another day, another Solari.
This is Dune Man Keith Villari, reminding you to secure all guild equipment at first worm site. My crew waited too long, and lost both crawler and carry-all to the Leviathan. We thought we'd landed the big bonus, but now it will take generations for our children and grandchildren to work off our debt to the guild. Be profitable. Be safe.
The battle for Arrakis.
Theatre presents an Arakin Playhouse production of 5 Days at Carthage. Brought to you by the generous patronage of the Padishah Emperor and the tireless support of the Spice Miners Fellowship and the Leisure Committee. And now, it's time to dim the lights and return with us to those fateful days before catastrophe came calling. It's part 4 of 5 Days at Carthage.
The Imperial Scenarist Guild has been provided unfettered access to the sealed records and testimonies of those who survived the Carthage incident. The following dramatization represents the official truth, as judged and signed by the Imperial Chamber Court and Audit Council.
So let us journey then to the burning sands of Arrakis, a desert planet in a far-flung corner of the known universe. The year is 10-194, and the war of assassins between House Atreides and their ancient enemy House Harkonnen is well underway. Once again, we join our story in the tunnels below the great Carthage amphitheater. After months of being overworked and forbidden from all vice, a massive cargo load of illicit alcohol has found its way into the city and flasks of the anxious capacity crowd.
What happened, Val? You've been gone forever.
More importantly, is it done?
It's done. It was in my boyhood idol, my father's boyhood idol. An old man at the end of his rope, just hanging on for one last time in the spotlight. One last bow.
Something bad happened.
My path back here took me through the main concourse, where I came face to face with the 20-meter hologram of you, Stisk. Then you, Zoe, Jingo, Max, and finally me.
No way. How can they be looking for us, Stisk?
Not just the Harkonnens, the Imperials as well. There's an alert on both community-nets.
Don't worry about it. I've got it covered.
Bullshit, you've got it covered. They know we're here. It's a miracle none of them followed me back.
I said don't worry about it. In about 10 minutes, we're all gonna walk out of here together right through the main concourse.
You drinking your own supplies, Stisk? Our faces are probably spinning on every corner in the city by now.
There's security everywhere.
In 10 minutes, the authorities are gonna be too busy to even care about us.
What are you talking about? Too busy with what?
Too busy with the poor people of Carthage. So tired, so overworked, and forbidden from even a drop of the good stuff to ease their troubled minds.
Until we come in and drop a cargo load of paint stripper into the pent-up town.
They overindulge. But can you blame them? All that angst has to erupt somewhere. But what do you think's gonna happen when they learn their beloved hero is dead?
There's no way they could know. It just happened, and it takes a while for word to get out.
Not if someone's already putting that word out.
We told everyone, boss.
People were pissed.
And you'd be surprised how fast word spread.
They really love this Argus Fear guy. Who is he?
I already told you. He's the greatest bloody gladiator in the last 300 years.
I don't watch blood sports. I'm more of a jobs guy.
I predict a full-blown riot. 10 minutes tops.
That's how we're gonna walk out of here. Crowds all liquored up and pissed off. When they hear Argus Fear is dead, there's gonna be blood in the streets. It'll be impossible to track in the chaos.
Oh, not just the crowd is liquored up. How about the whole damn city?
But how do they know it's us, Stisk?
The vault we hit with the containers of booze? I reported it all destroyed with the rest of Simpo.
But it wasn't destroyed. You lied to your own people.
Then we stole from them. What the hell, Stisk? And how did they find us so fast?
Our cover was blown the minute we hit Carthage airspace.
Impossible. Smuggler Ornis have standard-issue transponder masking.
They do. But our cover wasn't blown by the Harks or the Imperials. It was blown by our own side. Of course they would recognize their own transponders.
What did you do to us, Stisk? We can never go home now.
Sorry, Val. If there was any other way...
Any other way to do what? Betray and steal from our own?
She doesn't care about the smugglers, Val. This is all about the Harkonnens.
That's right. The Baron and all his spawn can go to hell and take their city with them. Carthage can burn to the ground for all I care. Just like Simpo.
Millions could die.
Or they could live. If they get out in time. It's more chance than my sister got.
What the blazes is the hold of Davros? This ground car hasn't moved in 10 minutes.
It's the crowd, sir. As you correctly surmised, they seem particularly agitated.
Blast it, man. I told you to take the back way and damn the main thoroughfares.
This is the back way, sir. I'm getting reports from all precincts. The people are well lubricated and taking to the streets.
Father?
What, Ludmilla? Can't you bloody well see I'm working?
Oh, relax, dearest. The poor girl only said she has to...
Damn it. I told you all to go before we left. Davros, what do you suggest?
I have a cup, sir?
I'm asking about the mob, Davros. The angry, inebriated mob encircling us at this very moment.
Wait a second, sir. There's a bulletin being flashed on all Communinet frequencies.
Put it through. This is Germ Communinet 1 with an emergency bulletin. At 21 local time, Carthage officials announced the death of famed gladiator Argus Ver. Further reports indicate widespread unrest throughout the city, as well as full-scale rioting at Amphitheater Square. Prefecture authorities have ordered the streets cleared, effective immediately, as a curfew is now in effect. Let's go live now to... I am surrounded by fools, darling. And not the drunken, slack-jawed apes cavorting just beyond. No, the fools I lament are the dead-eyed imposters within my own organization. These so-called prefecture authorities that have, for some unknowable reason, ordered a curfew and the streets cleared. Two orders that I, as the High Prefect of Carthage, with the most complete knowledge of our forces' capabilities, would submit. We have no bloody hope in hell of enforcing. Two orders that will, in the end, only serve to incite the drunken mob more, if not compel them to violence.
Darling, the girls are afraid.
Listen, girls, this is a Series 7 armored ground car. The same vehicle used in the Emperor's own livery. The Series 7 is renowned throughout the Imperium for its immense...
Amphitheater security has been overwhelmed, sir. The surrounding precincts are pulling back as well. Word is, this is escalating into a full-scale revolt.
Darling, if we don't survive this, I want you to know, I hate your entire family.
Father!
Whatever happened to set this off? Oh, you can be sure there's a Harkonnen at the bottom of it.
Actually, sir, reports are coming in attributing both the alcohol and death of Argus Veer to a rogue smuggler and her crew. Still, I suggest we withdraw to the residence until the situation is secure.
Yes, Davros, get us out of here.
Sir, do you mean...
Yes, Davros. Engage the battering ram.
Very good, sir. Now would be a good time to ensure all your safety harnesses are well fastened. It gets quite bumpy at ramming speed.
This is your master inspirator with the daily motivational. Today, we must remember when you live with purpose, hard work isn't an option. It's a necessity.
A seasoned crew chief goes missing from an iconic harvester, and nothing is as it seems. In this tale of intrigue, betrayal, and deadly ambition, the sands of Arrakis hide many secrets. Join us now as we begin to unravel the dark and mysterious truth behind the disappearance of crew chief Jarek Thorne. It's Death on the Titan, Episode 1, Eye of the Storm.
It was my first time on the Sand Titan, but I knew it well. Everyone did. It was the last of the old Benport Demeter 4 super harvesters. A 6-deck factory harvester with a rebuilt Dyrmidium centrifuge. A rust-hued colossus that had become more than its well-worn constituent parts. The Sand Titan had become a symbol of the Spice Miners Guild itself. Its silhouette was a well-known and comforting sight upon the dunes. But I wasn't there for the tour. I'd followed a long and circuitous route from Transport Thopter to Transport Thopter as I worked my way into the deep desert where the Sand Titan roamed. As a senior ombudsman for the Spice Miners Guild, it was my job to solve problems and make sure that the spice kept flowing. The spice wasn't flowing, though. The Sand Titan had been pinned down between two storm fronts and had gone dark for almost a week. That, in itself, wasn't unusual. The deep desert was known to be a chaotic and violent wasteland with rapidly shifting weather patterns, amongst other palpable dangers. No, the unusual part was the content of a secure transmission from the Titan's command deck. It turns out there'd been a suspicious death on the Great Harvester, and the crew was paralyzed with anger and fear. Unfortunately, anger and fear are bad for production. So I was ordered out of my comfortable existence in Arrakeen to find the Sand Titan and make things right. As the last leg of my fragmented journey neared its completion, I examined Chief Thorne's guild record once more. Chief Thorne was a man of discipline and was well regarded by his crew. By all accounts, Thorne wasn't one to shirk his responsibilities or fail in his duties. No, in fact, Thorne had never even been late for a single shift until that fateful night. My first interviews were with the tool pushers assigned to Thorne's shift.
He just didn't show up.
I knew right away something was wrong, so I went down to check his cabin, but he wasn't there.
We were between two Coriolis fronts at the time. We were running dark.
That means we were operating mechanical only. All electronic systems have to be shut down. Yeah, to protect against the heavy electromagnetic interference generated by the storms.
Anyhow, like I said, we were running dark. Which means all holograms were offline. We had no quick way of finding them.
Yeah, Titan's a massive beast.
So, what did you do?
We did it the slow way. Searched everywhere from the top down.
That's the command deck, the mess, the crew deck, the crew lounges, the intake deck, the processing deck, the storage racks, shaft disposal.
We even suited up and checked the flight deck.
No easy feat in the edge of two hard-charging Coriolis fronts.
And what did you find?
Nothing. No one had seen Thorne anywhere.
It was like he vanished. Thin air.
Hours passed as the crew's anxiety grew with each tick of the clock. Then, in the early morning light, shift supervisor Lena Orlov made a gruesome discovery.
I found him. What was left of him, anyway. His body had been pulverized in a separator. I only knew it was him from the clotted tuft of blonde hair mixed into the stew of blood and bone.
Crew Chief Thorne was dead. That was for certain. And the circumstances of his death were anything but clear. But what might have been written off as an accident at first soon began to look more and more suspicious.
This isn't supposed to be possible. The mechanical separator had a failsafe built in. A dead man switch to prevent this very thing from happening. Someone had to deliberately override that and multiple other safety features to cause this.
At that point, Captain Andahar Noah, the Sand Titan's capable leader, sent his call for help before launching his own investigation. And among the crew, one name quickly rose to the surface. Deckhand Rico Marr. After an anonymous report, Rico had been investigated for skimming unprocessed spice, an offense that led to a heated confrontation with Crew Chief Thorne. Tell me, Tessa, how did you come to be in the crew lounge when Thorne and Rico came to blows?
It was Captain Noah's Oath Day. I was passing through the lounge on the way to pick up the cake.
And what did you see when you got there?
Thorne and Rico going at it. Well, there was a lot of yelling at first, but it got physical quick. I mean, Rico was a big guy, but Thorne knew how to bite and laid a beating on Rico. We separated them before it got too bad, but you can see for yourself. The holocam caught the last part.
Think you can humiliate me like this? I'll be shitting teeth for a month. Count yourself lucky, thief. In the old days, they would have fed you to the mechanical separator. I have no bloody idea how that got there. I've never seen that before.
The incident had been diffused, for the time being. But the tension between Thorne and Rico was palpable. Was it enough to drive Rico Marr to murder? That's what I was working to find out.
I was shift supervisor in Chief Thorne's next rotation.
And how would you characterize Thorne's state of mind?
Thorne was worried. He didn't report the fight with Rico straight away, which is weird for such a straight arrow.
What happened next?
We don't know all the details, but holocam coverage tracked Rico to Thorne's cabin later the same night. There was some kind of second altercation.
Did Rico have an alibi for the time of Thorne's disappearance?
No, he didn't. He claimed he was in his quarters the whole time. But the stormfront had closed in. We were running dark. There was no way to confirm his location with the holocams.
So, with suspicions mounting against the deckhand, Captain Noah ordered Rico Marr to the brig.
And what we found next raised even more questions.
What am I looking at?
That's a mnemonic film wire containing the coded message to Thorne.
I knew exactly what it was.
but I wanted to learn what the shift supervisor knew.
Far as we could tell, the code was based on old cipher used by Atreides signal intelligence.
Why was Thorne receiving secret messages from the Atreides? And why was that message in Rico's possession? I hadn't decided yet whether Rico was lying or not, but it seemed the crew had made up their minds. Communications specialist Jeb Dolan was tasked with deciphering the secret message, and I tried to impress upon him the importance of doing a quick but thorough job. What started as a murder was rapidly becoming something else, and I had to get to the bottom of it quickly. The Spice Miners Guild had a mandate to remain neutral in the ongoing war of assassins, and had successfully done so. Thus far, or had we?
Join us again next time, as new secrets are revealed, and we dive deeper into the enigmatic death of Crew Chief Jarrett Thorne. But until then, stay vigilant and watch the sands, until Death on the Titan returns.
This is your master inspirator with the daily motivational. Today we must remember we don't work for recognition, but do work worthy of recognition.
Einhornet Communinet Theater presents an Arakin Playhouse production of 5 Days at Carthage. Brought to you by the generous patronage of the Padishah Emperor and the tireless support of the Spice Miners Fellowship and Leisure Committee. And now, it's time to dim the lights and return with us to those fateful days before catastrophe came calling. It's part 2 of 5 Days at Carthage.
The Imperial Scenarist Guild has been provided unfettered access to the sealed records and testimonies of those who survived the Carthage incident. The following dramatization represents the official truth, as judged and signed by the Imperial Chamber Court and Aulic Council.
So let us journey then to the burning sands of Arrakis, a desert planet in a far-flung corner of the known universe. The year is 10-1-94, and the war of assassins between House Atreides and their ancient enemy House Harkonnen is well underway. We join our story in the bleak hills of the Simpo Uplands, a barren and windswept place, devoid of any life. Devoid, but for the crew of smugglers carefully negotiating the rad-blasted hellscape.
The locals say these hills are haunted.
What locals? There are no locals. Not anymore.
That half-blind fortune teller in Arson said these hills were wild with evil spirits.
She called them Jinn.
The bigger question is, how the hell a half-blind fortune teller in Arson knew to talk about these hills at all? Did we not agree to keep quiet about coming here? Simple was a restricted sector. Sardaukar kill on sight if they find you.
I didn't say we were coming. I asked if it was haunted. Chingo and Max were saying it was, and I don't want any part of any ghosts or jinns or whatever.
So, what did your half-blind fortune teller say?
He told us an old grabbing tale about the Jinn. Angry spirits, born when someone dies suddenly and violently, without knowing the how or why of it. Sorry, Stisk. Val said you had people in Simpo.
Contact. Get ready. Around the next bend on my mark. Go!
Hold up! Hold up!
What? What is it?
I didn't know what it was, but I got some on my boots.
I got it in my mouth.
Looks like it could have been a kit fox. Here's a bit of tail.
Boss, if anyone else is in this sector, that was very loud.
What are we doing here anyway? I'm told this is a restricted sector. Sardaukar kill on sight.
This one's got a sense of humor. Let's kill her.
Ha! You can try.
Time to move.
We're here for an old family heirloom. A necklace I left in the care of my sister.
Didn't mark you as the sentimental type.
Sentimental got nothing to do with it. What's mine is mine. As long as my toad of a mother didn't find it and trade it for a pinch of spice.
What makes you think it isn't a hardened pile of scrap with the rest of the place?
Well, maybe it is. That's what we're here to find out.
What is this stuff?
Regular old sand. Heated to 5,500 degrees.
Who did this?
Surprised you don't know. Your Honorable Duke was in the thick of it.
It was before she arrived on Arrakis. And not a story either side wishes to tell.
What story, Fel?
Simpo was a Harkonnen village. Even after Sharon took Arrakis from us.
He means the village elders were bought and paid for.
Anyway, it seems the town water system had a crack in it, or a deficiency of some kind. But no matter how many times the village petitioned us for help, they were met with typical Harkonnen indifference. Granted, we had a war of assassins to wage, and there were other priorities. But that didn't sit so well with the younger folk in the town.
Seems that dying of thirst makes you cranky. Go figure.
So let me guess. They went behind your backs to the Atreides.
Yeah, you got a smart one here, Val. Don't screw it up.
Of course. That clever bastard Tufir Hawat immediately saw both the strategic and propagandic value in turning a Harkonnen stronghold. Duke Leto tasked his best men with the job.
You know, I don't think propagandic is a word, you big ox.
What did the Harks do?
Harkonnen loyalists within the town began a campaign of sabotage to discredit the Atreides and undermine the sister project.
Typical Harkonnen treachery.
A superficial investigation uncovered the treachery, but the Atreides engineers couldn't prove their innocence and were ultimately arrested.
I'm sure that didn't sit well with the Duke.
The Atreides acted quickly and decisively, deploying a full garrison to free their engineers and install the younger upstart villagers as the new town leadership.
I'm sure that fat slig of a bear would love to hear that.
He did not. But he was spread too thin to do much about it. Even when the new town leadership formalized their fealty to House Atreides.
Good for them. Sorry, though, but your old crew were a band of snakes.
You must never be sorry for observing the truth. But at the same time, snakes are at their most dangerous when cornered.
What happened?
The Baron grew tired of losing ground to the Atreides, and dispatched the biggest snake of all to fix his nephew's problems.
Peter de Vries, the Lord High Snake himself.
Upon returning to Arrakis, Peter de Vries's first order of business was to organize the destruction of Simpo, as a warning and message to those who contemplated disloyalty. A massive host of Harkonnen house troops arrived in the dead of night to encompass the town. Outnumbered and surrounded, it was all the Atreides could do to fall back and await reinforcements.
The Harkonnen went on to execute all 27 of the young villagers who collaborated with the Atreides. My sister Sigrid among them.
I did not know that.
Of course you didn't, kid, but I don't hold that against you. I hold it against every other living and breathing Harkonnen and anyone who serves them.
That still doesn't explain the melted sand.
When the sun rose the next morning, the Atreides emerged from their bunker to find the Harkonnens were gone. Their relief was short-lived, though. Fire began to rain from the sky.
The Baron kept a stockpile of ancient siege artillery from the old Empire.
The Atreides force and most of the town were incinerated in their beds. Just in time for a massive Coriolis storm to come along and blow away anything left behind.
Sorry to interrupt your Greek tragedy, but I think we're being followed.
We are. The last 2 clicks or so. Keep going, we're almost there.
Almost where?
The rubble pile that used to be my home. This way. Here it is. Not much to look at topside.
Topside?
Cover me.
A trap door.
Guess I was born a smuggler. Pull it shut behind you.
Damn. It's all scorched and melted.
I was worried about that. The heat from the bombardment must have cooked this place like an oven.
So we came all this way for nothing?
Not for nothing. We're in business.
Huh. What kind of necklace is that?
Shit. I thought we'd have more time.
What's the plan here, boss?
Same as always. Kill them before they kill us.
What's waiting for us up there, Stisk?
Probably half the scabs in the Haga Basin.
Oof, that's a lot of scabbies.
How are we on ammo? We don't have far to go.
We don't?
Trust me. We'll be back in Carthag before sundown. First round's on me. On 3, you're gonna put a full burst through the hatch.
And then?
We run like hell.
That's not the plan.
3, 2, shoot! Go, go, go!
Multiple contacts! All around us!
Weapons hot! With me!
Reloading!
Reloading! Head for that ruined house!
By the way, boss, Carthag's been dry for months. East Raben has ordered a total prohibition on alcohol.
I know! He's a real bastard!
Then what are we drinking when we get there?
Oh, ye of little faith! On three, we grenade and move. 3, 2, grenades out! Yeah! We're almost there.
Where?
Box Canyon, just down this grade.
A box canyon? That doesn't sound good.
Go, go, go! Keep going, all the way to the back.
The end of what? The dead end?
Here.
Where?
Oh, shit. The canyon wall is fading. It's...
A Solito hologram.
That's a big door.
Locked.
Lucky we have the key. Haha. Your sentimental family heirloom.
It is now. Inside, quick.
Closing door. What now? There's got to be hundreds of them out there.
Trying to get in here.
We ride home in style. Val, get the light.
Nice. It's a Mark IV medium chum gunship.
Can you fly it?
Does a worm shit in the sand?
Mount up.
You know this is overkill for a bunch of scabs.
The gunship isn't for the scavs. Check the hold.
Shy halud. That's a lot of booze.
Stisk, you crafty devil.
Told you, Val. First round's on me.
Buckle in. Next stop, Carthage.
We're not gonna make it on our own much longer. Conditions are too tough out here. We need to find a place with one of the bigger groups. Some of them must be looking to add some experienced, like-minded soldiers. But you can forget about the gang in the testing station. They made it real clear they didn't want anyone sniffing around their place when they put a dart in Garloff's brain. I think it's more than just wanting to keep all that water and shelter to themselves. They're up to something in there. Don't know what, though.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Your water is mine.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching. Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
It's time to die. Shields up.
old and bent and grey. He served the Duke in '88, back in a bygone day. He lived out in the desert and scraped his meager fare, with children 9 around him and Wren, the youngest there. The older siblings learnt some sense, but Wren was left without. He was tall, but short on wisdom, and grew up broad and stout. Pious, cheerful, willing, yet he seldom did things right. "What will become of you, poor boy?" his father asked each night. And finally, Wren answered, "A soldier, sword in hand. If all else fails, at least I can still die for Duke and land." Wren packed his bag and went to join the brave Atreides troop. Strong and fit, and healthy too, he was welcomed in the group. But when he had to master drills and learn the skills of war, the sergeant screamed and laughed and screamed still more. For when ordered to turn left, Wren would quickly turn to right, and told to shoulder arms instead, he charged with all his might. Wren Darvo's drills and troubles became a well-known tale. Even famous Duncan, Idaho, would smile at his travail. And when at last Wren's unit was ordered off to war, the officers debated, was he suited for that chore? But Wren just let them argue. He stood there, broad and straight. "If with the others I can't go, I'll go alone. Just wait." He took his sword and backpack and marched out with the rest. At camp he was their servant, fulfilling each request. But when the battles raged, he was ordered to stand back. He didn't understand when to take cover or attack. Duncan, Idaho was on the run, Harkonnens in his tracks. He passed Wren Darvo's unit, shouting, "Boys, you watch our backs. Don't let the devils through the gorge, or all of us are lost. Guard it until we regroup. Keep it safe at any cost." A small detachment, made up but of barely 20 men, got there in time to make their stand. Along with them came Wren. The Harkonnen fell on them hard, their lasguns raining death. And 7 brave Atreides men gave up their costly breath. The same disastrous fate would soon befall all those who'd stay. So when ordered to retreat, they all retreated straight away. All but one, who stayed to fight and charged the foes instead. Wren couldn't get the notion of flight through his stubborn head. He just stood there, broad and strong, and ready now to teach a lesson to each Harkonnen who came within his reach. At the choke point in the gully, they all each took a turn, but without lasgun cover. One by one, were forced to learn. They charged at Wren, but each who came was fought and bested all the same. None could beat him at this game, for Atreides' honor, house, and name. Duncan, Idaho had rallied all the troops that still were hale. He shouted, "Hold out, my brave lad, we're coming, do not fail." He told all who would hear him, watch a true Atreides fight. "Hurry, boys, come to his aid, he has saved us all tonight." Against that fearsome counter-strike, no Harkonnen could hold. They faltered, failed, and turned their backs, a rare sight to behold. Their faces pale, their weapons dropped behind them as they ran. And Duncan looked around and asked, "Where is that fearless man? He who held the gully until we could all return, that hero of the desert, His name I must needs learn. He has fallen, said the sergeant, his head bowed down in shame. He lies there dead upon the sand. Rendavo was his name. I remember him, said Idaho, of Ren who'd seemed to rest, but for the blood that stained the shirt across his mighty chest. That lasgun knew just where to strike, as plainly you can see, said Idaho to those around. Yes, it knew more than we. It shunned his brow. 'Twas weak and poor, that much all of us knew. But found instead what better was his heart, forever true. The word spread quick among all those who had survived the fight, and every soldier did agree Duncan Idaho was right. Rendavo was no thinker, his mind slow, truth be told. His head, they said, was thick as wood, but his heart was made of gold.
It's the Wastelander Chronicles, brought to you by O'Gary's Imports. O'Gary's Imports. If you want it, we have it. And if we don't have it, we'll get it. Join us now as we journey to the blistering sands of Arrakis, where we follow the adventures of the O'Gary clan, a pioneering family of salvage experts, as they scour war-torn battlefields and crash sites to discover their next great haul.
Hey there, everyone! Welcome back to the Wastelander Chronicles. I'm your Badland Scout, Sally O'Gary, back with another wild adventure. After that scary encounter with the Masquerade, we got our hands on that super mysterious map. Dad was all over it, trying to figure out where it led. Normally, he would take it over to his Mentat friend at the Seleucid Bull. I used to think Master Chin was scary when I was little. The way he got that faraway look in his eye when he did his computing. Master Chin would have taken one look, and before you got a word out, he'd have done a sector-by-sector comparison of the map with known topography. But in this case, Dad didn't want anyone knowing the secrets of the map before he did.
I'll figure it out myself.
Mom said he was being a paranoid old fool, but what should have taken 30 seconds took 2 days. And don't you know it? 2 days later, we found ourselves piling into Clovis, our 68th homeland master, and set a course for the Haga Basin. Once we were underway, Dad unfolded the map and pointed to a marking that looked like an angry beetle.
This is our destination, kids. Remember that old Empire facility we found a few weeks back? It was a maintenance facility. You know, a bunch of tool pushers they kept around to fix stuff for the eggheads. I guess a scientist can tell you how much a pound of worm shit weighs, but put them all together in a room and they still can't turn a screw to save their lives. Anyhow, in the documentation we recovered, we found an inventory roll listing some of the other testing stations by number and field of study. Testing Station 29 studied plants, while 36 studied weather. Station 91, though, they studied bugs. Just like this ugly little sucker we're headed towards.
Boy, was that journey rough. Mom said it was a bad time of year to be traveling, and the sandstorms were relentless. Visibility was almost nothing, and sometimes my little brother Koda and I had to get out and walk ahead of Clovis to make sure we didn't drive off a cliff. Eventually, we arrived at the sector indicated on the map, and we hid Clovis away, where she would be safe. As usual, Kodo and I took the point and went ahead of our group. I won't lie, every step of that mission was a chafing nightmare. Before we left Clovis, I made the harebrained decision to break in a handed-down steel suit that didn't fit right. I was in rare form and fit for time when we finally came upon the massive portal in the rocks. By then, we'd been to enough of these old testing stations to know when we saw it. The oversized doors were slightly open, but peering in, we could only see darkness. Koda was immediately apprehensive.
Reading a lot of foot traffic, Sally. I'm not sure how lost this old testing station really is.
Of course, that's when Dad and the rest of the family arrived.
I knew it!
Keep it down, Finn.
I knew it. You said I was a fool. You said I'd lead us into an ambush.
The night is young.
Ignore your petulant mother, kids. We go in wedge formation. After me.
We squeezed through the narrow aperture with ease, but quickly found our way blocked by a massive pit of darkness. After we recalibrated our optics for low light, we found a narrow ramp that wound down to the gaping shaft. I forgot all about my chafing as we descended into the darkness. I hated the feeling in there, the lonely, oppressive atmosphere that long-abandoned places had in common. But the spell was quickly broken when a Harkonnen fire team floated on the center of the shaft from above. We flattened ourselves against the wall and kept out of their lights as the noisy and oblivious troopers floated past.
You know that bloody city will never be finished.
The beast is a fool. One day the Baron is going to come here and see where all his Solaris went.
You don't want to be around when that happens.
And why is it you don't want that?
You haven't met the Baron yet, have you, boy?
Damn it, Finn. This isn't a testing station. It's a Harkonnen base.
Can it be both?
I told you the night was young.
So, what do we do now?
This place is huge, and we came this far. I say we go on high alert and check it out.
We couldn't risk getting caught, so we stuck to the shadows and moved as quietly as we could. Mom was right. This place was huge, with tunnels going off in every direction. We saw rooms full of weird machinery and old tech, stuff I'd never seen before. But oddly, no bugs or insects of any kind.
There were never any bugs, Sally. I think the symbol on the map indicate Harkonnens, not bugs.
Well, their helmets are kind of bug-shaped when you look at them.
That's when we heard footsteps and ducked into a side room just in time. Peeking out, we saw a group of Harkonnen troopers march past. We didn't know how many there were in total, but any kind of combat would have brought the whole base down on us. My heart was pounding so hard, I was sure they'd hear it. After they were gone, the spirit of adventure had left us, and we resolved to get out of there as fast as we could. Coda and I really wanted to kill us a Harkonnen, but Mom told us it wasn't our time yet. We'd get our chance one day. But boy was she wrong, as we came face to face with the Harkonnen captain at the top of the ramp. Our daggers were already in hand, as I went high and Coda went low. Eyes and thighs, we called it, as we practiced the move so many times. And that's how we killed our first Harkonnen. Coda took an ear for his collection and offered to help me start my own. But, ew, I told Coda no way. Once we made it back to Clovis, Dad sealed the hatch behind us as Mom brought her great engine to life. After we got back to Arakeen, Dad met his friend, Master Chim, and shared our findings. While we didn't score any decent salvage on the trip, Dad did receive a reward from the Atreides for providing them with actionable intelligence on the Harkonnen base. Apparently the location of that particular base had troubled them for a while. Last we heard, Gurney Halleck was on his way there with a heavy assault team. With that said, Atreides days are back at O'Gary's Imports.
That's right, Sally. Discounts across the board if you serve the Duke and can prove it. Come find us on the Agora Concourse of the Grand Souk in Arakeen. Because at O'Gary's Imports, if you want it, we have it. And if we don't have it, we'll get it.
Thanks, Dad. Until next time, this is your faithful Badland Scout, Sally O'Gary, signing off and reminding you to always check your six. And come back next time for another episode of the Wastelander Chronicles.
We've got it all for you today, from inspiring frontline stories to another exciting episode of everyone's favorite wandering swordsman. But first, let's kick things off with some sonorous sounds for your listening pleasure. You're listening to Vox Atreides, the voice of the Duke. In this troubled age, when darkness stalks the land and corruption threatens to extinguish the last light of hope, a lone warrior roams the cosmos. A wanderer with no allegiance to any but truth and justice. He stands as a beacon in the darkness. He stands for those who cannot stand for themselves. He is the last man standing. He is the swordsman. Episode 2732, The Slave Lord of Amaranth. After his showdown on the plains of Jericho with the renegade Hiren Zir, the swordsman finds passage to the Delta Amaranth system in the far reaches of the Trinary Cluster.
Are you sure you wish to disembark here, of all places, swordsman? Amaranth 3 is a remote mining world of little import. No highliner is due to pass this way again for some time.
I am sure, Guildsman. I will find my way.
Very well. A Chome resupply freighter leaves within the hour. I have arranged your conveyance to the surface. Fare thee well, swordsman.
Oh, there, boy. You run as if the hounds of Hades were at your heels.
Please, Lord, kill me. I beg of thee. Slay me where I stand. I cannot go back to Lord Varric.
Lord Varric. This is not a name known to me. What house governs this world, boy?
For many thousands of years, this stewardship of Amaranth 3 fell to a house minor with allegiances to the great house Waku.
Waku is no more. Their systems were purged in the Third Colsack War. Their holdings forfeit to the Spacing Guild.
As you say, Sirrah.
The boy speaks the truth, Lord. It's been 6 or so centuries now.
And the Guild has not assumed control? This world must be in a ledger somewhere.
Well, the Highliner comes like clockwork. But we get supplied, and then they're gone again. To wherever Highliners go. We just figure they forgot about us.
Then who is this Lord Varric?
Born a slave like his father before him. The Varrics took control when it became clear we were forgotten.
A Mala, claiming lordship over other Mala.
We must go, Sirrah. If Lord Varric's men find you, I don't know what they'll do.
Take me to the slave called Varric. Justice will be served.
Who dares enter my hall unbidden?
I dare, Mala. You claim authority that is not your own. For that, I claim your life.
Oh, you? What is your name, stranger? I would know what to mark upon your grave.
I am the swordsman. Your false reign is over, Varric.
Guards, don't just stand there! Get him! Lord Varric, the stranger fights like the Swordmasters of legend. Impossible! The Swordmasters were destroyed! The remnants scattered! 6 to 1, he is outnumbered, and still, our men cannot strike him. Fool! They do not have to strike him. They only have to maneuver him onto that trap door. Goodbye, swordsman!
Save your breath, stranger. You took a brutal beating on the way down. Most do not survive the fall, as the bones in this dungeon attest.
Dungeon.
Below Lord Varric's audience chamber. I am Rodrigo.
He is no lord. Not in any legitimate sense.
I'm not sure that's a distinction many here would appreciate. What else is a lord if not a title claimed by force?
A lordship is an investiture governed by the Heritage Council in Section 437 through 441 of the Great Convention. It's a covenant, as old as the Imperium itself.
Ah, but tell me then, stranger, the ones who established your covenant, how is it they claimed their power, if not by force?
How is it they are legitimate and the pig Varric is not?
You tire me, old man.
Well, at least we agreed that Varric is a pig. Rest now, stranger. You'll need your strength for what is ahead.
Damn it, I oiled that hinge. Can he walk?
Can you walk, stranger? Our last true governor had the unshakable fear that the people would rise against him and throw him down here. I helped to build this secret exit to ease his paranoia.
Did it?
Yes. Until House Waco fell. Then the people turned on him and threw him down here.
But he escaped through a secret exit.
No. He landed badly and died soon after. But we will escape from his secret exit. This is my daughter, Gina. She will lead us to safety.
What about Varric?
As far as Varric is concerned, you're already dead or dying. No one has ever come back from this place. Easy now, swordsman. I've tended to your wounds.
Thank you, both.
My father was a draftsman in the Imperial Engineering Guild and helped to build this humble colony.
Armor in 3 isn't much, stranger, but we are self-sustaining. And the Guild will remember us one day. We were doing just fine until Varric's grandfather took over.
Lord Varric is just the latest in a long line of assholes.
We have seen too many good men fall trying to stand against him.
There are enough of you. Why not fight back together?
The fear of death, I suppose. The land here is harsh. The work grueling. Without our men, our families would starve.
Fear is a powerful chain, stranger.
A chain we will break together. Send word to the villagers. It's time to end this. Colonists, you've lived in fear of Varric's rule for too long. He is a vile pretender, and order must be restored.
But how can we do this, stranger? We are not an army!
Remember yourselves. You are Imperial peons, with all the rights and protections that station implies.
But who will stand for us? We've been waiting on the Spacing Guild for over 300 years!
I will stand for you, and you will stand for yourselves.
But how?
I will train you, after I have forged a new sword. It's time. Today we break the chains of bondage. Today, we fight! Huzzah! We've gone over the plan. When next we meet, it will be over the body of the dead slave called Varric. Huzzah!
So then I told the farmer, if you cannot pay your proper tribute, perhaps your comely young daughter can pay it for you.
Slave Lord Varric, your false reign ends now.
You? But how? Guards, get him!
He has rallied all the peasants against us! They fight like demons! The stranger must have trained them!
Face me, Varric.
I will take care of the stranger myself.
The tyrant has fallen. You have won your freedom.
But... no! Father!
Your father fought bravely, Gina. His sacrifice was not in vain.
Thank you, swordsman. You've saved us, but... I've lost my father in the bargain.
His spirit lives on in the freedom you now share. Freedom to serve your proper masters, the Spacing Guild, who will undoubtedly return soon to claim you all.
But what do we do until then?
Hunger and disunity may come, but you must remain steadfast in your duties, and the honor of that will sustain you. Remember, a righteous heart is never truly empty.
You're right, swordsman. Is there any way we can repay you?
Setting things right is payment enough.
I'll never forget you, swordsman. Swordsman? Where did he go?
And so, the swordsman leaves another world better than he found it. Join us next time for another chapter in the saga of the Swordsman.
there you are. You talk. Hey. Yeah, so after your visit last time, I destroyed the top half and remade it. Right now, there's a. Don't mind these chests there. It's just because I destroyed the AT-AT and I had to put stuff somewhere. But yeah, you like it? Well, at some point, yeah. Or spice drinks, if you ever sell any. And one little part I'm proud of is that skylight above the bar. It oh yeah. Well, I was busy making a base for Frosty, so I didn't notice. Yeah, he commissioned me to make him a base for the DD and a base for his Aga Basin. But yeah. You can keep talking. But yeah, the stairs that go in circles, that was something to make. It saves a lot of space in the hangars, so you can fit a assault in here, no problem. Yeah. I leave my copter here when I log off. It's safe. And then I kept the underground basement, but you guys can do whatever you want with it. I thought it would be like a oh yeah, sure. And on the second floor up here, if you need space for windmills or electronics or whatever, there are small hangars for like scout copters, but you can transform them. And right now it's only one square wide and 3 up, so you can extend on each side if you want, and you still have a lot of real estate. Yeah, it is 3 tall, but it's only 1 wide, so like it doesn't go anywhere. It's just one claim. I try to make it as small as possible in case, although it's not small at all. Oh, dude, I have such a good idea for a hangar too. It's crazy that you're talking about that. Well, just the Solido itself, to be honest, like, if you want to give me something, I'm welcome to it for sure. But I'm not gonna ask you a price. I'm doing this for fun in the end of the day, so. Well, the tower as it is, it's good enough for you, or you want something changed? All right. I'm gonna give it to you. I called it the Thirsty Donkey, but you can change the name there. It's it was just for fun. Oh, yeah, I give them names. So yeah, that's yours. And for the hangar part, did you have a size in mind, or? Sorry, you're cutting a lot, actually. I heard hanging. Carrier hanger on top, spots for assault down below, and scouts on the side. Alright. Maybe a square. I don't really like squares. All right, so it's just a parking lot. There's not going to be anything else in there. All right, but size-wise, it's important that you tell me because it depends if you attach it to your already existing base or if it's something on the side. Like you can use a second base for it, or is it going to be part of the same? It will be on the side. All right, so this base here already takes up 3 spaces, and I think in total you can have up to 9. Okay, it would be a separate base, not attached to this one. Each player, blah, blah, blah. But, okay, so what do you want to park in there? You want assaults, you want scouts for sure, and you want a carry-all? Because the carry-all is fucking gigantic. Like, you could only park one, realistically. Charge people parking fees for access that week. Jesus. Maybe a carrier or two. Jesus. All right, all right. Yeah, each player can have 3 bases for sure. But 2 carry-alls. I'm gonna have to go check how big my carry-all is back at my base. Yeah, I guess you could. But next time, okay, for this parking build, I might have to charge you a little bit because staking claims cost 15k each. So I'll probably just charge you the staking claims. Alright, so you have the only Solido for this. Don't lose it. I haven't made a copy. No, I can make the carrier hanger for sure. I'm not too worried about it. But it's probably gonna be 3 high, so it's gonna cost 30K for just taking claims. But you can just give me the money when you have the solid dough for it. And don't forget what I said. You have the only solid dough. Don't lose it. I'm not gonna destroy this right now, but in 2 days when the wipe happens, it's gonna be gone. And I am gonna make you a really nice hanger. Do you mind if it's Arcanen, Atreides, if it's a mix of both like this here, or would you prefer one style? All right. So a mix of both, but mostly Atreides. I get it. Yeah, me, to be honest, I like the mix of both. I like the sci-fi side of the Arcanen and the rustic side of the Atreides. But I've been experimenting with other building blocks. I might be able to make a samurai house soon enough. You know, those samurai castles. Anyways. Oh yeah, Woody? Because I accidentally made part of a samurai house earlier, and I was pretty stoked about that. It was an accident, but god damn, I'm happy it happened. Yeah, alright, I will. It's probably going to be next week. I have a lot of building plans now. Two for you. Oh, 2 for Frosty, 1 for you, and whatever I want to make on the side. I'd rather people just talk about it, to be honest. I'm not a big Discord guy. I don't have Discord, so that doesn't help, right? Yeah, I get the whole no social media stuff. I would pray it doesn't go poof. Actually, I'll make one just in case. I'll save one. Yeah, I got enough solid dose for that. Alright. I'll put it in my chest with all my other builds. You're gonna be the only one with it. I'm not gonna sell the other one, so don't worry about that. It's gonna be a unique place for you. Alright, I'll let you get back to Haga. I don't want you to lose your stuff. What's that? Yeah, it's just a big circle. It's not that hard.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching. 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 Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.